Hello people of hyperspace, my name is Davontos and it's time to get hyped because this is the very first Black Ops 3 gameplay I ever played back when the beta came out. You'll see that I have no idea where I'm going and basically no idea what I'm doing. And because I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm not going to talk about this gameplay because it's very bad. Now, onto this discussion, I've been reading a lot online. The Peanuts movie came out, that Peanuts movie with Charlie Brown. It came out, and a lot of people, you know, some people love it, some people say it's boring. Even back then, some people didn't really like Peanuts. They were saying it's boring, childish. I, for one, I really loved Peanuts. Now, this movie came out, and a lot of reviews are saying, you know, this Peanut movie is too old school. Really? Peanuts being old school? If you think back, Peanuts was like back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and I believe it stopped in the early 2000s. Are we at a stage where we're so technologically advanced and so worried about the future, we can't be looking back at the 50s now? I mean, if you guys want to talk about old school, you can look back at Assassin's Creed. That's old school. But, I mean, we're so worried about the future, and we have, like, Black Ops 3 that you're watching right now. I mean, like, 90% of the stuff don't exist. But you're watching Black Ops 3, you got Destiny, you got Blacklight, which I play. You have so many video games and movies that's so focused on 2025 or the year 3000 or maybe the year like 5000. Who knows when Destiny takes place. But you have all these futuristic titles and everybody's gotten so used to that. We can't look back at the 50s and, you know, not and feel like, you know, this is old school. We can't be watching this stuff. This is boring. I mean, come on, guys. Really? It's like we're at that stage where technology is advancing so fast, we look back at even the 90s, and it seems like we're looking at cavemen. I mean, it's not that far away, but then we make a game like Assassin's Creed that's based off the 1800s, 1600s, and we look at that with open eyes and be like, oh, this is amazing. But if you think about it, that took place way before even telephones were invented. Cell phones. Internet. Now, the Peanuts movie came out during, you know, not even cell phone times, maybe cellular phone times, but it wasn't that far back. That's not old school. And if you think about it, if you were alive in the 50s, maybe 60s, the way you were living was pretty much how the kids are living in that Charlie Brown movie. Now, I know it's just a movie and it's a cartoon, but it's based off of pretty much real life at the time. Back then, in the 50s, 60s, 80s, 90s, everybody was so laid back. You know, they wanted to watch a cartoon or watch a movie. Let's focus on cartoons, like the Peanuts movie. People want to watch cartoons, you know, maybe it was a little more on the timid side, but they sat down and enjoyed it. Nowadays, you tune into like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, and they have these cartoons out there like what is it called, Cyberspace, and they have a whole bunch of other futuristic cartoons that you got guys with like Batman armor and, you know, flying space cars. I mean, that's understandable. I'm not hating on it. It's all imagination, creativity. But it's coming to a point where everything we watch and everything we play has to be futuristic. And if it's not, people begin to hate on it and say how prehistoric it is. I mean, really? You don't do that, guys. It's not that far back into the past, and the stuff that we're imagining is too far ahead in the future. A really good example would be Back to the Future. If you guys remember that movie, you know, this doctor creates this car, travels to the future, and the thing is, they traveled to October 21st, 2015, which was about a few weeks ago by the time you should be watching this video. Now, in the movie, on October 1st, 2015, that seemed like a long way ahead. Most of us probably be alive by then, some of us wouldn't, but, I mean, if you were, and you watched that movie now, there were flying cars, hoverboards. I'm not talking about the hoverboards that are coming out now. The hoverboards that are coming out now is child's play compared to the ones in the movie. But you got futuristic cars, teleportation, time travel, floating cars, and come the actual date on 2015, we only got like a fraction of that stuff. There was also the Street Fighter game called Street Fighter 2010 that was for the NES, I believe. Man, you play that game, it's like playing a Metroid game. You got aliens, teleportation, rocket boots, grappling hooks that shoot out of people's wrists, like Spider-Man. I mean, in 2010, we ain't have nothing close to that. Not even in 2015, we ain't even close to that. Everything in a nutshell. It's not... I mean, yeah, we're advancing. Yeah, technology's becoming amazing. But the things that we used to enjoy back in the 80s, 90s, 70s, you know, they're still alive almost as much as we are. This stuff that's coming out, Black Ops 3, is too advanced. Blacklight, too advanced. Destiny, way too advanced. We're jumping too far ahead of ourselves. Just, you know, take it easy, take it in, and keep an open mind. But thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. If you liked it, punch that like button with a mighty force. And remember, always enjoy the present and don't focus too far ahead in the future. And as always, I'll see you in my next video. Have a nice day!